Okay, so I've got this energy and this sense and this feeling of freedom and joy. And it's actually a really beautiful energy that I'm picking up on, about just letting go and moving on. And it's like a light bulb moment. Like I feel there's a collective out there that's had a moment where it's just like, bing. It's all kind of fallen into place. And you're feeling so much calmer and more centered in yourself and your worth and your path. And there's a sense of celebration and power and victory within that. This feeling, for me, I'm picking up, it's related to love. And it's related to a situation you've been in where you've been hoping or pining over someone. Maybe you've even energetically been chasing them. And you've hit a point of, no more. I'm done. It's over. I release it and I'm free of it and I am sitting in peace with that. It's not forced. It's a real, I feel good. So I want to get some tarot to see your energy. And then I just want to see what the person connected to you is sitting in. Not that I think you'll care at the moment, to be honest. And it's not that you don't like them or you hate them, or it's just that there's no more you can do for them. So let's have a look where you're at, your energy. Three of Wands, just standing out. So it's like you've started your new process and you're on your path. You're not starting it, you're sort of along it, and you're looking at everything that'll come in for you. You're starting to manifest. You're starting to pull in and attract those things that are on your path. And that's probably got to do with the whole letting go. When we let go of things, that's when things start moving. And I was listening to another reader, a beautiful reader, who sort of mentioned the chariot and movement. So when you are driving like a horse buggy or a chariot, it's when you pull on the reins, when you're holding on tightly. It's when you're stopping the movement. It's when you let go and you give the horse the freedom to move forward is when things happen. So that letting go, and now you're watching what's coming. So we've got the Moon, 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and 7 of Wands. So I feel like because you've started this letting go, and it's like you've tapped into your divine feminine, you've tapped into your intuition. And although the path is not clear for you, because what path really is, because we never know what's going to happen. Even though the path is not clear, and even though there has been sort of maybe some decisions or illusions around it, you are sitting in a place where you're at peace with it. You're at peace with knowing that the path isn't clear. You're at peace with knowing that this person that was connected to you, you no longer have expectations or hopes on it. You no longer put expectations and hopes into any particular type of future. You trust that what is unfolding for you is right for you. I also feel you understand about working in collaboration. So maybe there's people around you that are supporting you and helping you build along this new path. I also feel here that there's also an understanding that you will find your people, that you'll never truly be alone. You will have those around you that will always be there for collaboration and work and sort of working together in things. This Ten of Pentacles, I feel like energetically you feel it. I don't know if it's it may not be a physical reality yet, but there's this sense that by your release, your abundance, and I'm talking about abundance in everything, so love, wealth, health, really a beautiful, nurtured, tended garden full of love and people and family. You're probably not sitting in that right now. That's what you're watching with that Three of Wands. It's what you've released into, that sort of uncertainty around it with that moon energy, but you're sitting with that true intuition and moving into it. And Seven of Wands. With this particular card of Seven of Wands, I'm really feeling a strength, and not a I'm tired kind of strength, a real invigorated strength, a real strength of like, I know what I deserve and I know what I want and I'm going to stand up for it and I'm going to fight for it. And I'm also drawn to the fact that in this card, there's the heart here and the main wand right through it with the star. And so I really feel like in this sense, it's really focused on love. Like, you know what you deserve and you know what you want in love. And whoever this person was that was connected to you clearly was not providing that. And you're not going to settle anymore for whatever it was that they were providing. And you're standing up for what you know is right for you. And you're not going to give up on that love that you deserve. Beautiful. All right. Let's see. I just want to see how you're feeling about them, because I don't feel a sense from both from the energy I was picking up and from these cards. I don't feel a sense that you are angry. I don't feel a sense. I just feel a sense of acceptance and peace. And so you may still carry some form of feelings for this person, but still know that the current version of them is not right for you. So how are you feeling about this person? How are you feeling about this person? Wheel of Fortune, first one that is up. So yeah, at the moment this is still tying into that feeling of, I don't feel like there's hate here. There is simply an understanding that divine timing is at play here and the universe is at play, and your wheel has moved and theirs hasn't. Theirs is stuck, but you're not in control of their wheel. You're not in control of yours either, but yours is yours and theirs is theirs. And so there's an understanding that I'm on my time and wheel, and they're on theirs, and letting go and letting them experience what they need to experience to go through what it is that they need to go through. Wow. The Empress. And the King of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Okay. I actually think this is really beautiful, all of it, because you have released, you've let go, and you know your worth and you're moving on, but it hasn't taken away your love for this person. I do feel that you have an unconditional love for them, but you have accepted that you cannot control their fate and their choices. But you were in a place where if they changed and if they became the person that they're supposed to be, this King of Pentacles, which your intuition and your divine feminine nature knows that they have the potential to be this grounded, stable, abundant, honorable, loyal, powerful king. You know that that is their nature, that is in them. But the wheel is still at play because that's not what they are at the moment. If you've moved on and you're looking after yourself, you're sitting as an empress. You're just waiting for their wheel to help them turn into this. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom, which is about abundance, but it's also about independence. So I feel like the way you're thinking about them is they need to find their independence. So maybe they've been attached to something that has not let them be themselves, not let them step into their full potential and their full power. This King of Pentacles. Let's just get one more for how you feel about them. Just one more. Just one more. Ace of Swords. Okay. So, at the moment, I don't think you think they're speaking their truth and they're not being clear. And I think you know that that's what is needed. So to have any connection with them, that truth and clarity, decisive action needs to happen, but we're still waiting on the wheel. All right, let's see how this person is feeling about you and the connection. How does this person feel about you and the connection. And the connection. It's taking a while, so I feel like they're really stuck at the moment. I'm sensing they're stuck into how they feel. And your detachment from them is probably causing this. First card out, Four of Wands. So that to me is like union energy, it's marriage and celebration. Togetherness. How else are they feeling about you? How else are they feeling about you? Okay, so we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So the way you feel about them, you got the King of Pentacles, and the way they feel about you is the Queen of Pentacles. That's a pairing, a very grounded pairing. Their energies are similar, but he has more of those masculine power, logic qualities, whereas she sits more in her generous, loving, nurturing qualities. Also with the High Priestess, they feel you and sense you. They probably do energetically. And I think they see you as someone who is quite connected to source and to energy. And Justice at the bottom. Maybe when you've detached, maybe you've said something to bring in this sense of justice. Potentially they're also just understanding maybe what has happened throughout the connection that's clearly led you to detach and leave, or move on rather than leave. They may have left you. And how there was an imbalance, and that the truth and justice needs to be a part of their growth, because they see you. That was how they feel about you at the bottom. So they see you as someone that's, making them look at themselves, I think. One more on how they feel about you. How they feel about you. And Three of Cups. It's a celebration, union. It's a very to me, the energy in this card, it's a soft energy. Whenever I see this card, I can feel it. Like I can feel the softness in it. And so I think that's how they're thinking about you right now, with softness. So they have a really, really beautiful view of you. You have a good view of them too, to be honest. But you're just stepping into your timeline. All right. Let's get, and I don't know, I shouldn't maybe, because you've detached and because you're feeling a sense of joy and peace in that, you probably don't even care what a potential outcome could be, because you know that the wheel of fortune is at play always, and what will be, and what comes, what turns. There's clearly a reason why you've detached and separated. There's clearly a reason why you're in separation. So let's just get maybe 2 cards to see if you stay in your detachment and if you stay in your detachment and they work on their healing, what could be the potential outcome and energy around that? Potential outcome and energy around that. Oh God. All right, I'll let that fall. So let's just put that to the side for the moment. We've got the 6 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. So nostalgia, reunion, 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. So there is definitely a potential for something beautiful and a fulfillment and a reunion and a renewal, a soft, heartfelt reconnection that understands the depth of the connection. With this deck and this particular 6 of Cups, for me, I'm feeling a sense of a new beginning with it. So not just nostalgia and reunion, but like this new beginning, this path that leads between these cups. It's like a new opportunity to begin again in a more healed, aligned, balanced and reciprocal way. There's 3 cups on each side. And even the colors in this card, you know, there's a lot of green, so a lot of fertility and growth. And we know, then the 9 of Cups, like I said, you know, wish fulfillment, feeling content, feeling like achievement. Things have paid off. Now the 6 of Swords flipped over as well. And that's about moving on. moving on to something new. And this in this card, she's steering the boat towards this star. So it's like a guidance to be moving towards truth and a new hope, something new. She's standing tall and strong in this boat. So she's sailing towards something that she knows is the truth and the right way forward. There's no hesitation in her. She's not cowering. She's not hunched over. She knows where she's heading. And with the star, like the new hope, but also a sense of like divine guidance. She's moving towards that divine guidance. And if this is divinely guided, we are still waiting on this wheel then to turn. Just stay true to yourself. Let the wheels move. Trust your intuition. Trust your divine feminine nature. And it could be really beautiful.